Om Shanti, this is Sakar Murli of 29th March 2023. Essence, sweet children, your remembrance is uncommon. You remember the one whom you cannot see with your eyes, and your sins are then destroyed. Question: which habit should you renounce so that all the virtues automatically develop? Answer: you have been body conscious for half a cycle. That habit has been become fun. Now renounce that habit. Remember Shiv Baba, who is the most beloved. When you cannot have remembrance of bodily beings, all qualifications will develop and all your defects will be removed. Your souls will then become ocean of purity and your mercy of happiness will remain high. All virtues will automatically come to you. Song Salutations to Shiva. Om Shanti. You children heard the praise of your unlimited Father, and that unlimited Father is personally sitting in front of your children. It should definitely enter the intellect of each of you children that you are sitting personally in front of Shiv Baba. Those prizes, this is that you are climbing your inheritance of constant happiness for 21 births. When your remembrance is, the mercury of the happiness will rise high. It should not be that your remembrance when you are in front of Baba and that it forgot it. No, you should not forget. These children know that you are the climbing your fortune of the kingdom once again. Therefore, your intellect going to be incorporeal Father. You can know that whom is the intellect. Day and night, you should remember that you are climbing an inheritance from your future 21 births from the unlimited Father. Faith is always firm anyway. Since you have faith in your physical parents, you cannot doubt them, do you? However, these are new things. You can know the Father is your intellect. You children know that you know belongs to the Shiv Baba and you are the receiving your inheritance from him. We receive our inheritance from the Father every cycle. You remembrance him with your intellect. Baba, you are once again receiving the kingdom from you. We have right to it. Since we have right to it, and we most definitely remember the Father, you claim an inheritance from your physical father, and your remembrance that the great deal, the uncommon Father here, and your sins will be burnt away by remembering the Father. This is why you are the remembrance of the Father. You automatically remember your physical father. You can see him with your eyes. After a child is born, he call out, Mama, Baba. This father is not visible with these eyes. You have to remember him with your intellect. You have to become the children of Shiv Baba through Brahma, and you continue to make efforts according to this Srimad to climb your inheritance for the 21 births. The main thing is this is purity. To extent that you remember him, so your intellect will according to become pure. Don't think that you are these children anyway. If you do not remember the Father, your sins will not be destroyed. Many children believe that they are his children anyway, and so that cannot be remembered the Father. People tell you to say Rama Rama with your mouth, but they don't have any picture of this Rama, Shiv Baba. This is why your intellect yoga goes to the Rama. Everyone has forgotten Shiva, the bestower of salvation. You now know that Shiv Baba has come. First, the Creator Shiv Baba must have one, for only the could you have created heaven. After that, there was the kingdom of Rama. You are now climbing your inheritance from the Father to rule the golden and silver ages. Your intellect on this should not continue to work. The Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, Shiva, comes only once. Rama, Sita, Lakshman and Narayana also come only once. Although they take rebirth, their names, forms, times and places are changed. Rama and Sita also take rebirth to experience their reward. All of this knowledge should tactile into your intellect, and you will then remember happiness. It is very easy to explain to everyone. You can receive your inheritance from the Father, the Creator of heaven. At this time, everyone remembers the unlimited Father. The Father creates a new world, and so everyone becomes happy. At this time, everyone is unhappy. This drama is created about happiness and sorrow. Who ruled then? There is happiness, Lakshmi and Narayan. Then Rama and Sita is in the silver age. You know that the kingdom of this clan continue for this many years. Christians believe that their Christianity creates their kingdom. Edward the First and then Edward the Second continue to rule that kingdom. It becomes the past. The people of Bharat to be know that anyone and anything to all. The children know that there used to be kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan in the golden age, and that was called heaven. Only the Father established that only when he comes into the impure world and we can purify you. You should remember that claims are our unlimited inheritance from the Father by following the Srimad and imbibe knowledge. You should not forget this. Truly, Shiv Baba also come into the previous cycle, and there was his memorial. He was now comes once again. First incorporeal Shiv Baba comes, and then he changes into the deities. Lakshmi and Narayan will rule in the golden age in practical way. Then they have become the worshippers on the path of devotion and creates images, etc. There is no accuracy images of Lakshmi and Narayan. They will exist in practical form. See, Baba is now teaching you through the Brahma in the particularly way. These matters are so straightforward. In no other school could they have to say this. Souls are studying or the souls of the teacher is teaching you. Their human beings teach human beings. In fact, it is souls that teaches. Its souls has been studies through the organs. The soul says, I have now become the barrister. He became the barristers through that knowledge. These things were the wonderful incorporeal. Shiv Baba speaks to incorporeal soul. The Shankar remains in each soul. People forget that the incorporeal Father explains through this one. He had just the one named Shiva. You too say that Shiv Baba, your intellect two words upwards. By remembering your practical Father, you remember that the body Shiv Baba does not have the body, the temple of God of the one who the incorporeal image. The deities Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are subtle beings, whereas the human beings are the corporeal beings. He is the incorporeal Shiva. You souls are now being knowledgeful. The Father says, I am incorporeal. I have knowledge of the beginning, middle and end of the world. I teach you through this mouth. You have to be knowledgeful of the sum of us. No one expects the incorporeal Father. You have to give this knowledge. Incorporeal God has become the knowledgeful, blissful and the purifier. Baba says, it is I alone who changes the old world into to make the new world. Just as I, the incorporeal Father, have been knowledge of the full tree, so I make you souls of the same. These souls also become the knowledgeful of the same way. I make you equal to the myself. I listen to the knowledge of beginning, middle and end of the world. You become the rulers of the globe, kings and queens. Human beings cannot make human beings into deities. The Father is the ocean of the knowledge and ocean of purifier. He makes the knowledge is equal to himself, and you should have the all virtues. Your qualifications will then change yours into the deities. The qualifications of the Father is different. He is the ocean of knowledge and you also become that. The Father is the ocean of purity, and remember the pure of the half a cycle. The Father says, according to the drama, you become impure and then come and make into the pure of 21 births. You simply have to follow the Srimad and remember me none of other. I make you into the masters of the heaven. If you forget the Father, remember anyone else. You will become dependent. Shiv Baba is the most beloved. He is the beloved of the Father. Your name is remembered. Salutations to mothers. Your souls are become pure. You become the pure and make Bharat into the heaven. This is why your name, the Shiv Shakti Pandav army, is the very well known. You are also Pandavas because while on the pilgrimage of the Supreme Abad, you are the battlefield of the conqueror of Maya. You children know that you have to become the master version of the knowledge and devotion of purity like the Father. The organs of the body has been broken, and for the birth after birth you have been taken bodies, and so that the habit have become verified, and you now have to renounce that habit. The Father is incorporeal. You should have to any organs of the body. You too have the shade your old body and then come to me. When destruction takes place, there must be reason for that to happen. Only in that is not worth of the penny or destroyed. Baba is now making the worthy of the going to heaven. There is constant happiness. There are the land of happiness and peace, and this is the land of sorrow. It was the Ravan who made you peaceless, and then there are the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, who makes you peaceful, and some are peace of the mind. Ask them the type of the peace that you want. This is the land of sorrow. Do you want to go to the land of happiness? Remember the Father, and you will go to the land of happiness. It is Ravan Maya who has present here, who makes you peaceless. Ravan was making the peaceless doesn't exist at the time of the liberation or liberation in life. There is the way of the return the form, and if you want to go the golden age, then come. Every soul definitely wants to liberation in cycle. You want to receive the revelation in life in the golden age. Only the children go there. However, all of the other souls who will down and after are the first in the over them. You make the Sato Pradhan, then go through the stages of Sato, Rajo and Tamu. Even though Maya exists, souls new one. Definitely first have the experience of the happiness, and there cannot be any sorrow for the souls because they are the pure. Then when the souls are become impure, they experience sorrow, and it does not experience the sorrow as soon as they have to come here. This prayer was the created about the happiness and sorrow. Baba continued to think about that the abroad should be put the order to tempt people. When people simply see the pictures, they become confused. For instance, if you want to display the picture of the Shiv Baba and follow them and write deities world salutations to your godly father birthright, people has been the image will say, God cannot be like that. What is the form of God? Nevertheless, it has been written, brothers and sisters, come and make effort of climb your inheritance to constant happiness for 21 births from the unlimited Father. Only when they are the personal, we cannot explain that the Father, and you see in invitations day by day, everyone has to be become very short. 2 words to end, everything will be continue to become very short. Manmana Bhav. Remember the Father and claim the inheritance of Him. Therefore, right, brothers and sisters, come and climb your kingdom of the heaven for the 21 births. Before you make the place, the gates of the heaven have been opened on this war. The world does not know this, and now the Bharat was become the land of the happiness through this war. People are making efforts or prevent to war. You know that the great destruction will be takes place through this Mahabharat war. All souls definitely have to return home, and because of the playing the end, you will also come down and play the parts once again. Therefore, you should write tactically. You are spiritual guides. Those are the physical guides. bodily beings, and you consider yourself for be the bodily beings and separated from the bodies. You know that the Father will take you souls come back, and so there should be come and claim your inheritance from the unlimited Father. You must definitely write the word incorporeal. You know that Baba has come on this field of the action. We too come into there. All souls are actors and the imperishable and incorporeal. They never die. You should develop that the faith of every family. You have claimed the inheritance from the Shiv Baba many times and will go to the again by making effort. You know that the Shiv Baba is giving you inheritance for the heaven, and so why should you take and for the Father, and you remember the Father at the inheritance of the heaven. Your final thoughts will lead you your destination. However, you will not receive liberation. Simply we say Rama Rama. People print the newspaper so and so become the resident of the heaven. As of them, that what should have to heaven call out this. This is hell. So rebirth could surely all of them. After thus heaven, when rebirth of the heaven, if Father has shared their bodies and go into the heaven of the hell, they could receive lots of material comforts here. So when they have to call out the back the heaven to into the hell of the feeds of the things to hell, if you feed them the food of the hell, their intellects could become the like that. As the food has eat, so become the mind. River of the milk and ghee flows in the heaven. Here you eat food prepared by the Kasturi and the Srinath Dware. They offer food cooked with the pure ghee, and because they have images of Radha and Krishna there, so they prepare very good bhog in the remembrance of them, offer them. Such bhog are not offered anywhere. There are also Jagannath temple here, and we offer the bhog of the rice. We cannot offer the rice food. It is now hell, and so there was the sorrow and there was happiness in heaven. The Father explains very clearly, but however, such a imbibe it has the number wise. This too fixed in the drama. According to the drama, maids and servants also have to be created. Some will definitely climb the third class tickets. First class Sun dynasty, second class of the Moon dynasty kingdom, and third class is the subjects. It is number wise for them too. However, wants to climb a ticket can climb whatever the tickets they want. Acha. To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. First point, become an ocean of knowledge and devotion of purity like the Father, practicing being bodily. Second point, make your intellect pure by remembering the Father. Always keep the intoxication of the climbing and inheritance for the 21 births from the unlimited Father. Blessing, may you be the equal of the Father Brahma and pass all the honor with the practicing of being detached. Father Brahma gave the practical experience of the being loving and detached in his physical life. Even being become the karmatit. He cannot renounce being the service and also the actions. Put this services being detached. This detachment easily give you the experience of the success for every action, no matter how much you expand service. While expanding it, make sure that your practice of stages of the essence does not decrease. Only when it has been double light and attain the karmatic stage, you will become the one who double crown and pass the honor of the Father Brahma. Slogan, make yourself into such a tower of this strength that any other receive the strength to create the new life.